Have you ever wondered what happens to a world when everyone leaves? Not just a world of brick and mortar, but one built from pixels and dreams. This is the story of Elysium, a Minecraft server that was once a universe of its own, bustling with life, creativity, and chaos. Now, it's just silent. I am the last one here. For years, this digital landscape was my home. I wasn't just a player. I was a citizen, a friend, a builder. We carved out civilizations from nothing. Look here. This is the Grand Citadel of Astoria, our first capital. It took 100 of us 3 months to build. Every block you see was placed by hand, each one a testament to our collective will. I remember the day we finished the central spire. The server lagged for a full minute from all the fireworks we set off. We screamed and chat, a cacophony of joy and pride. Now, the only sound is the wind whistling through its empty halls. My journey today is a pilgrimage, a walk through the ghosts of what we were. I'm heading east, towards the old spawn point. Along the way, I pass through relics of our society. Here's Pixel Plaza, once the server's economic heart. Players would set up shops, trading diamonds for enchanted books, emeralds for shulker shells. I remember setting up my first little wooden stall right there, selling bread. I was so proud when I made my first sale. Now, the item frames are empty, the chests looted by time and decay. The laughter and haggling are just echoes in my memory. Further on, the landscape is scarred by redstone. This tangled web of repeaters, comparators, and dust was once the pride of our engineers. This massive machine here. This was the server's first automatic sorting system, a monstrous contraption nicknamed the Beast. It could sort thousands of items per hour. Its creator, a player named Logibomb, spent weeks perfecting it. He'd get so frustrated, typing in all caps, when a hopper line got clogged. We'd laugh and bring him cookies. The machine hasn't run in years. Its redstone heart is dark, its pistons frozen in place. It's strange, the things you miss. It's not just the grand structures. It's the little things, the half-finished projects. See this dirt hut? It was the starter base for a player named Lilybeth. She joined, built this, and then had to leave for college. She promised she'd be back to build her dream castle. She never did. I wonder what she's doing now. Is she an architect? Does she ever think about the castle she never built? This world is filled with these small, personal stories, frozen in time. The decline was slow, then all at once. It wasn't a cataclysmic event, no server-ending crash or dramatic fallout. It was just life. People graduated, they got jobs, they started families. The daily logins became weekly, then monthly. The vibrant green of usernames on the server list slowly faded to gray. One by one, the lights went out. The grand project stalled. The shops closed. The farms overflowed. On harvest, the world kept turning, but the people who gave it meaning were gone. I remember the last big community event we had. It was a dragon fight. The whole server, maybe 50 of us by then, gathered in the end. We fought side by side. A final, glorious battle. When the dragon fell, we celebrated, but it felt different. It was less a cheer of victory and more a somber farewell. We knew, even if we didn't say it, that this was the end of an era. The screenshots from that day are like old family photos from a holiday you know will be the last. As I travel, I find messages left behind. Signs on chests that say, "Take what you need." Books left in lecterns, filled with final goodbyes and fond memories. One reads, "To whoever finds this, know that this place was loved." It was more than a game. It was a community. Thank you for the memories. Reading these feels like finding letters from a lost civilization. Each one is a punch to the gut, a sweet, painful reminder of the friendships forged here. I passed through the suburbs of New Haven, a city we built in the Mesa biome. The colorful terracotta houses are still vibrant, but the windows are dark. This was where I built my own home. It's still here, weathered but standing primera. Wailika inside, my chests are just as I left them, filled with tools and resources I thought I'd need for the next big project. On the wall, there's an item frame with a map of the world as it was in its prime. A sprawling, interconnected network of towns and roads. It looks like a circulatory system. And now, the heart has stopped. Why do primera está ahí? Why do I walk these empty streets? Maybe it's a sense of duty. A need to bear witness. To remember, this world, this collection of data on a hard drive somewhere, holds a significant chapter of my life. These weren't just pixels, they were experiences. The late nights building with friends, the thrill of discovering a new cave system, the shared laughter over a silly prank. It was real. The bonds we formed here were real. Sometimes, I turn on the old communication channels. The Discord server is a graveyard. The last message was posted 2 years ago. I scroll up through years of conversations, memes, and announcements. It's like an archaeological dig through a digital past. I see my own name, my own words, a younger, different version of me. It's a strange form of nostalgia, mourning for a self and a community that exists only in memory. Here it is. The original spawn point. The world's genesis. It's nothing special. It's just a small clearing in an oak forest. But this is where it all began. This is where every single player first opened their eyes to this world. There's a single signpost, placed on the very first day by the server owner. It has one word on it. Welcome. It's almost poetic. The first word anyone saw is now the last thing I see on my journey. I stand here, in the quiet, and I don't feel entirely alone. The world itself feels like a companion. The abandoned cities, the broken machines, the empty homes, they all tell a story. They whisper of the life that was, of the joy and friendship that filled this space. They prove that we were here. We built, we fought, we laughed, and we created something beautiful together. This place isn't dead. It's sleeping. It's a museum of memories, a monument to a digital friendship. And as its last curator, I will continue to walk its paths, to preserve its history, and to remember. Because even when the server inevitably shuts down for good, the story of Elysium, the story of us, will live on. It lives on in me. And now, by sharing it with you, it lives on in you too. Thank you for walking with me.